Okay, continuing with our video lessons. Okay, this is for homework number 2 of your fourth partial. Okay, these exercises are going to help you with your homework. Okay, so make sure to pay close attention. Okay, the exercises for the homework are going to be different. Okay, similar but different. Okay, so let's read the details that we have for this exercise. It says Roberto, Cesar, Karina, and I bought tickets for the lottery. According to Lotto, okay, Lotto is the company that sells the tickets for the lottery. There were 700 tickets sold. What are the probabilities of winning for each of us? Okay, so that means that we need to calculate what are the probabilities that Roberto is going to win, what are the probabilities that Cesar is going to win, okay, what is the probability that Karina is going to win, and what is the probability that I am going to win. Okay, so remember, the 700, okay, is the total number of tickets. Okay, so that means that the probability that one of us is going to win is going to depend on how many tickets we bought. Okay, so let's say that Roberto bought 10 tickets. Okay, now Roberto is very confident that his 10 tickets might be a winner. So that means that Cesar is thinking, if he bought 10 tickets, I want to have more probability to win. So that means that he bought 25 tickets. Okay, now Karina wants to win more than Roberto and Cesar, but she doesn't have as much money. Okay, so she was only able to afford 5 tickets. Okay, now I want to win more than Karina, more than Cesar, and more than Roberto. So that means that I bought 50 tickets. Okay, because I am the one who most wants to win. Okay, so that means that we're going to calculate the probability for each player, okay, so that we can know what is the probability in a percentage that they can win. Okay, let's calculate Roberto first. Remember, when we are going to talk about probability, okay, we have to talk about each player and the total number of tickets that were sold. Okay, that is the only way that we can find the real probability. Okay, so that means that Roberto bought 10 tickets, okay, out of 700 possible tickets. Okay, so that means that the probability that he is going to win is 10 divided by 700. Okay, sorry, 700. Okay, that is going to give me a probability of 0.01. Okay, and if I want to do it as a percentage, okay, I have to multiply this number by 100. Okay, because what I want is a percent. Okay, so that means that I multiply 0.01 times 100, and that is going to give me 1.42%. Okay, that is the probability that Roberto is going to win buying 10 tickets out of 700 tickets. Now, what is the probability that Cesar is going to win? Okay, Cesar bought more tickets, so that means that his probability has to be higher than 1.42. Okay, so that means that he bought 25 tickets. But out of those 25 tickets, the total number was 700 tickets. Okay, so let's find the probability in a percentage. Okay, so that means 25 divided by 700 is 0.03. Okay, but I need to multiply this by 100%. Okay, because I want the probability in a percentage. Okay, so I take this number, multiply it by 100, and the probability for Cesar winning is 3.57%. Okay. Now, let's find Karina. Okay, remember that Karina, okay, didn't have enough money to buy more tickets. She was only able to buy 5. Okay, so that means that she has a probability of winning 5 tickets out of 700 in total. Okay, so that means that 5 divided by 700, okay, is going to be well, they're giving it in negative decimals, okay, but this, okay, is going to be, if you notice, look at something, okay, this is the number from the calculator, right? We just need to put the 0 in 3 decimals to the left, okay, but look at something that's very curious. Roberto bought 10 and his percentage of winning is 1.42. Karina bought 5, so that means that the probabilities of Karina winning are half. Okay, so we can skip the procedure. Okay, and if Karina bought 5 but Roberto bought 10, if Roberto has 1.42 chance of winning, that means that Roberta has half of this amount. Okay, so we can skip this procedure, okay, and we can calculate, okay, Karina's percentage by dividing 1.42 divided by 2, 0.71, and we can skip and we can say 0.71%. Okay, because he bought 10, she bought 5. Okay, now look at what happens with my calculations. Okay, I bought 50 out of 700 tickets. Look, Cesar bought 25. So that means that Cesar's probability is 3.57 and I bought double. Look, I bought double the tickets. So that means that my probability of winning is double from Cesar. So I can skip this procedure and say, okay, if Cesar's percentage is 3.57 and I have double the tickets, that means that my probability of winning is 7.41%. Okay? The reason that I did this exercise in this way is that so you can notice this particularity. Look, Roberto had bought 10, Karina bought 5. This is half. She bought half of Roberto's tickets. And Cesar bought 25. And if you notice, I bought twice the number. Okay, so that means that whenever we have these exercises, if we have round numbers like this, we can just skip the procedure and divide, for example, between Roberto and Karina because she had half, and multiply times 2 between Cesar and me because he had 25, I had 50. Okay, so this is where we see the double or the half of the percentage used because, look, he bought 10, his percentage was 1.42. She bought 5, her percentage is half. Es la mitad, ¿verdad? Compró la mitad de los boletos. Cesar bought 25, but I bought 50. That is double. O sea, es como el contrario. Aquí fue la mitad, pero aquí fue el doble. Okay? So if Karina's percentage is 0.71, this is double. Okay? And if Cesar's percentage was 3.57 and I bought double the tickets, that means then I would have 7.45. Now, let's change it. Let's say that my dad also bought tickets, but he bought 75. Okay, so look at what happens here. What if my dad bought 75 tickets? That is triple what Cesar. Okay, between 25. Okay, mine was double, my dad bought triple. Okay, so that means that I can skip the procedure and calculate what is Cesar's percentage. 3.57. But my dad bought triple the tickets. So my dad's percentage of winning is 10.71%. Okay, because he bought triple. Okay, triple the tickets. Okay, from Cesar. Cesar was 25 and his percentage was 3.57. Okay, I bought 50 and mine was 7.41. But my dad bought triple the tickets that Cesar bought. So that means that his percentage is triple. And that is 3.57 times 3, 10.71. Okay? So these are exercises where we can play with the numbers. Okay? Remember, like the exercises with the deck of cards. We have different ways of playing with the deck of cards. Okay? We can calculate the percentage of getting a even number, of an odd number, of a black odd number, or a red even number. Okay? The percentage of getting a letter like ace, jack, queen, and king. Okay? So these are exercises where we can play with the numbers. It all depends on what they are asking and what we're looking for. Okay? So I hope these exercises can help you with your homework. If you have any questions, please let me know.